And I'm delighted to welcome Dr. Mehr Un-Nisa from the Lahore College for Women University in Pakistan. Dr. Mehr Un-Nisa has 14 years of teaching and research experience in economics at graduate and postgraduate levels. She has supervised 12 M.Phil theses and received several research and best paper awards. She has served as an external examiner for M.Phil thesis and as a reviewer for well-reputed impact factor journals. In addition, she has published research articles in various national and international journals. Dr. Nisa, welcome. The time is yours.
Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. Mehr Un-Nisa from the field of economics. Sorry. Yeah, my presentation title today is Digital Twins for Smart Manufacturing, Impact on Economic Development. Because today is the era of digitalization in each and every field, especially for developed and industrialized countries. But my focused point is that it is not rapid, digitalization is not rapidly happening in developing countries or low income countries. That's why I choose the title in context of economic development or economic growth. Next. Next slide. Introduction. Technology expansion and consolidation are key components of all activities. Increasing market competition motivates manufacturers to explore solutions of current challenges for increasing production and development. Digitalization is seen as an opportunity for industries because using digitalization in manufacturing can achieve higher productivity. Taking advantage of new technologies and constant development will ensure companies from different industries maintain their competitive edge in an increasingly competitive market. Digital twins are currently being developed for every process, product, or service in a company in order to stimulate all kinds of scenarios before their commencement in the physical world. The technological revolution known as Industry 4 enhanced storage capacity and processing power in manufacturing industries. This established a fast connection between people, assembly lines, machines, robots, and processes, etc. Industry 4 revolution contributing in exponential growth of industry and economy globally. Industry 4 is the integration of digital technologies such as artificial intelligence, the industrial Internet of Things, IoT, robotics, and big data into manufacturing and industrial processes. It derives economic development by transforming traditional supply chain, boosting productivity, and shifting competition from pure mass production to smart, highly customized services. Now, digital twins. Digital twin technology represents an advanced technological concept that entails the creation of a digital replica of a physical asset, system, or process, facilitating real-time monitoring, analysis, and optimization. This sophisticated technology integrates multiple data sources such as sensors, historical data, and machine learning algorithms to develop a dynamic virtual model that stimulates the behavior and performance of its physical counterpart. By enabling by enabling comprehensive real-time insights in predictive capabilities, digital twins allow organizations to foresee potential issues, enhance operational efficiency, and improve decision-making processes. This advanced approach provides a holistic view of an asset life cycle, thereby transforming traditional operation methodologies into modern methodologies. Next. Smart manufacturing. Smart manufacturing represents the convergence of cutting-edge information technologies with conventional manufacturing processes to enhance productivity, quality, and efficiency across the industry. By integrating technologies such as the Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, big data analytics, and cyber physical systems, smart manufacturing enables real-time data collection and analysis, predictive maintenance, and improved decision making. Although the development of digital twins started from the aerospace industry, the industry which is exploring the technology the most is the manufacturing industry. Digital twins have been described as the key enablers of Industry 4 and smart manufacturing. Any manufactured product goes through four main phases throughout its life cycle: design, manufacture, operation, and disposal. Smart manufacturers can leverage digital twins in all four phases of the product. Next. These are the all four phases. I have to explain one by one. That is the design, manufacture, operation, and disposable. This is the life cycle of manufacturing product in this era, and this life cycle is also can equipped with digital equipments, digital process, and can use advanced technology to increase the productivity and to increase the output of any manufacturing firm or manufacturing system. Next. These all are explained. I already said that design, manufacturing, operation, and disposal, all phases of the traditional production process can adopt latest technology, and digital twins and Industry 4 revelations can affect each and every process, each and every phase of the industry process. Next. Smart manufacturing and digital economy. In recent digital economy, the changes emerged into manufacturing sector with the fourth industrial revolution known as Industry 4. This industrial ecosystem aims at higher productivity and efficiency through rapid rising data flows and connectivity among industrial functions. The smart manufacturing in this new ecosystem is based on smart factories that foster flexibility and efficient resource allocation in production through ICT integration in the entire manufacturing processes. Industry 4 is based on the advanced analytics, rapid information and communication capacities, connected machineries through the internet, and digitally supported human-machine interactions. Next. This is the life cycle of a digital twin, and there are the phases, various phases of digital twin technology. And phase 1 is design and modeling. Phase 2 is data integration and connectivity. Phase 3 is simulation and analysis. Phase 4 is optimization and control. And phase 5 is evaluation and decommissioning. And all these phases are contributing a lot in increasing the productivity and product quality and quantity in this era of Industry 4 revolution. Okay. Next. Key factors influencing Industry 4. These all factors affecting by the Industry 4 revolution, and we can say that this effect is positively contributing of all in all these factors, like industrial development policies can be more advanced and more effective in the era of Industry 4 revolution, and facilities for trade development. This technology, we can say that digitalization can support the trade development, and increasing the export and import and trading volume of in an economy. Affordable and applicable ICT infrastructure and Industry 4 revolution, digital technology and digital twins can contribute as a whole at macro level. The ICT infrastructure, keeping in view the revolutionary phases and revolutionary trend, government and any management in a country can improve the infrastructure. This all revolution can motivate the policymakers to construct new and effective infrastructure that must be compatible with the recent digital developments. Digital skill development with the Industry 4 revolutions and digitalization, management in a country can improve the skill development. And in an economy, a simple unskilled labor can convert it into skilled labor and high productive labor that can contribute from micro level to the macro level in an economy and can contribute the gross domestic product and overall development in a country. Technology absorption capacities. Similarly, government and other management, high management in a country can increase the absorption capacity of the technology in a country. Regulatory environment, similar to the other points, regulatory environment is needed with the revolution. If industrialization is expanding and economy is adopting digitalization, then legal framework and regulatory environment is necessary to adopt with the as a complement of this industrialization. Now, in order to maximize the benefits of digitalization in the manufacturing sector, government need to adopt developing strategies that range from upgrading both hard and soft ICT infrastructure to formulating favorable industrial policies and adopting education system. Our review of the digital economy and Industry 4 and the associated regulatory and policy framework in emerging Asian countries, especially in Asian countries, suggests a number of key factors that determine digital economy readiness for a new way of manufacturing that can be described in these 6 categories that I have already discussed. Next slide. Implementation barriers and challenges for developing economies. So there are, we have talked industry revolution, industry 4 revolution, digital twins, and other technological revolution. In case of industrialized country, key industrialized countries like Japan, Germany, US, and other fast, rapid economies and related to the other rapid economies. But in case of developing economies and low income countries, there are some barriers to adopt new technology and to change from physical manufacturing process to the digital manufacturing process. There are some hindering barriers. There are some barriers which can hinder in this process, like initial investment requirements. Huge investment is needed to digitalize any sector or any one small section of an economy. But low income countries and developing countries have deficient of funds and financing. That's why there is initial requirement of huge financing for them. That is very hard for these economies. Data management challenges. There must be heavy and high cost equipment is needed to digitalize the manufacturing system and digitalize the any sector of the economy. So there is needed, these countries needed IT equipment and high cost heavy machinery. That is that major deficiency in these countries. Financial constraints. As I already discussed in initial investment requirements, financial resources are deficient in developing countries and low income countries, but heavy funds are required to industrialize, to digitalize an economy. Technical expertise gap. These countries, developing countries and low income countries, have deficient in technological expertise, technicians. They are usually abundance in unskilled labor. So the unskilled labor has usually low productivity and insufficient technical knowledge and insufficiency in digitalization of the system or process. Infrastructure limitations. Similarly, infrastructure is also undeveloped and old and outdated in most of the developing countries and low income countries especially. So there is a need of huge and up-to-date infrastructure to digitalize the economy. Weak government plans. Most of the low-income countries have weak and inefficient government policies and plans. So they have to prepare themselves by planning and organizing their framework, their legal framework, and their policies, like their fiscal policies, their monetary policies, and related to the all sectors of the economy. Next. These are the success factors implementation considerations of digital twins. Like first phase is phased implementation. Second is the collaborative approaches. Third, by simplified solutions. Fourth is the capacity building to enhance the capacity, and economic environmental benefits, because success factor is that the economic benefits and environmental benefits can achieve after the digitalization and industry 4 revolution. And sixth is the opportunities and future prospects. Future prospects are very bright after digitalizing the economy, because industry 4 revolutions and digitalization, from micro to the macro level, from bottom to the top, can contribute positively and can enhance the quality of product from bottom to top in the economy, and this can and this can contribute the high volume of product and high quantity and quality of product, which will ultimately contribute the high rate of growth in the economy and ultimately economic development of that country. Next. Smart manufacturing and its impact on economic development. I just taken an overview and put a few key points how smart manufacturing can contribute overall economic development. It's a micro. Smart manufacturing is on micro level. Digital process, advanced technology process, and it can contribute to each and every sector of the economy and ultimately the economic development of the economy at macro level, as a whole level. Manufacturing has a high multiplier effect on economic growth. Why manufacturing is contributing so can contribute so rapidly? Because industrialization or manufacturing or industry can affect national income or GDP of a country with multiple effects. If we put one unit in investment or technology, it can it can produce output. It can produce output, or it can affect multiple times in the gross domestic product. That's why rapidly it can enhance every sector. It can expand every sector of the economy with the high rate of growth. Manufacturing generates wealth through trade. So like so like other sectors, trade can also expand after increasing the output in the manufacturing sector. Manufacturing drives innovation, technological advancement, and research and development, which further contribute industrial productivity and growth in an economy. Next. Industry 4 and economic development, because this is very complex. From to summarize all this process, all this contribution from micro level to the macro level, from in one manufacturing firm, industrialized manufacturing, digitalized manufacturing firm, to the economic development as a whole in a country. So I would like to mention some points that can ultimately affect economic development of an economy, because this is the concern and key problem of developing economies, especially low income countries, and they needed to digitalize, they need to adopt latest technology to progress in each and every sector of the economy. Like it can affect business expansion, digitalization and Industry 4 revolution ultimately affect business expansion and employment growth. Definitely manufacturing sector, if we invest in manufacturing sector, if we digitalize or if we put advanced technology in manufacturing sector, the employment growth will increase. Increased productivity and efficiency, as I already mentioned, technology always increase the productivity in the manufacturing or firm sector, and it always increase the efficiency of product, because product quality and quantity both can increase after digitalization. High trade volume, export and import, it will affect as manufacturing sector grows, it can contribute export and import, and trade volume may increase. Economic growth and competitiveness, as I already discussed about economic growth, and when various manufacturing units adopt advanced technology, other competitors will also follow this pattern. And in similar way, whole economic trend will go on industrialization and digitalization. Smart agriculture and modern services. In apart from the manufacturing sector, when industrialization take place in economy, agriculture sector also modernize and adopt digital technology, adopt modern technology in agriculture sector, and this can ultimately contribute the high growth and high production in agriculture sector, and this can contribute the economic development, because most of the developing countries are working in their agriculture sector is also a major sector for most of the developing economies, and these economies can also adopt digital technology in agriculture sector too, to enhance the economy, to contribute the economic development in the country. Right? In this way, we can see the pattern that how digital twins can contribute the various sectors in the economy at micro level, and as a whole, all these developments individually in from the individual sector to the major economic development, they individually contribute the economic growth, and as a whole, the trend of economy will adopt the economic development. Like aerospace digital twin contribute the aerospace sector, automotive, manufacturing, mining, maritime, energy, petroleum, agriculture, smart cities, education, healthcare, retail, and construction. So we can see each and every sector. There are also so many sectors which can digitalize their system, their process, and finally they can stay on they can keep on trending towards industry 5 revolution, and this can uplift the economy, especially developing economy, to the stable and sustained pattern. So this is the future of digital twins and future of industrial revolution, and if all developing economies adopt rapidly this technology, they can definitely develop their economies, they can definitely contribute high economic growth, and definitely they can enter soon into the industrial 5 revolution. uh, Next slide. Industry 4 and challenges for developing economies. As far as we have seen about the contribution in case of developing economies, but there are very big challenges for developing economies, like economic challenges. Economic challenges I have already discussed about high cost technology, traditional technology friendly, and firms are traditional technology, traditional business model, unskilled labor, less understanding about financial gain, unaware about um, rate of investment, return on investment. Social challenges. Second are the social challenges, privacy and security concerns, because technology there are some threats about using technology, and business managers are hesitant to adopt digitalization due to the security threats. Uncomfortable for using new technology, fear of threats using IT technology, fear of mass unemployment, dependence on machine for data analysis. That's why these are the social challenges for business owners and investors. Political challenges, regulations, legal systems, less interest in policy framework and implementation. These are the hurdles, these are the barriers for the developing countries in adopting new technology, in entering the industrial 4 revolution. Organizational challenges, spending on cyber security systems, high cost communication system. These are the challenges for individual organizations. They are reluctant to adopt. Why? Because spending on cyber security systems, there are huge expenditures, high cost communication systems, so they avoid on spending very huge amount on loans, and debt are disturbing them. Top management system, they needed they needed very efficient top management system, and in developing countries the skilled persons and top management, efficient top management is deficient in the developing economies. That's why this is the major constraint to adopt the digital technology in an economy. Next slide. I will conclude this presentation. The adoption of Industry 4 technologies has the potential to derive economic growth and enhance competitiveness. Increased productivity, cost savings, and improved quality control contribute to economic efficiency. The development of new markets and industries driven by digital innovations creates opportunities for revenue growth and job creation. Startups and small business can leverage Industry 4 technologies to compete on a global scale and disrupt traditional industries. Industry 4 also presents challenges and implications that must be addressed. Data privacy and security concerns arise due to the collection and analysis of vast amounts of sensitive data. Ethical considerations surrounding AI and automation require responsible practice and transparency. The digital divide between regions and countries could exacerbate inequalities if left unaddressed. Policymakers play a crucial role in shaping regulations and policies that address these challenges effectively. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nisa. Thank you for a very thought-provoking presentation. Let me open it up to the audience for any questions. Dr. Nisa, I do have a question for you, and you talked about the challenges, particularly in emerging economies, on digitalization and the various issues from capital to skills, etc. If you would, could you comment on the revolution, the payments revolution, particularly digital payments in most of the emerging world markets, starting with Africa, late 2010 onwards, and then what's happened since in China, India, Brazil, etc. And including recent challenges in places like Cambodia, where we've had serious problems with the growth in digital payments. So could you comment on that, and what have we learned, and how we apply the payments example to other areas of the economy? Thank you.
Yeah, I have observed that in developing economies, in Pakistan, in Middle East, I have observed that at consumer level, digital payments and transfer of money is very rapid. An individual is adopting technology rapidly, but government is not implementing digital system and digital equipment. And I can express here the case of Pakistan, because I am from Pakistan. India is most efficient regarding this, but there are also some challenges. There are also some constraints for that country, and in other countries also. As far as I can observe, that individual person is more rapidly adopting technology, and but low cost technology. Individual investor, individual businessman cannot afford huge equipment, heavy cost equipment, imported equipment. These are the constraint and challenges, and government should subsidize this. If government of one country want to take the pattern of industrialization, government should support. There must be policy, there must be planning, and there must be subsidies for the industrialization, for manufacturing sector. So this I am observing these days. These all economies, especially developing countries or low income countries.
Thank you, Dr. Nisa. I think that's a really important point. And as we've seen in many countries, governments have, in fact, invested in the public infrastructure to support digital. And your point, particularly around, I mean, I've worked in banking for almost 30 plus years, particularly your point around uh, frugal innovation in digital. So the point of sale and the QR code versus terminals, which cost $3,000 a month for a small merchant, that's unaffordable. But a QR code is almost zero cost and something they can set up immediately. So your point's very well taken, and I think we need to see more examples of that across other sectors, particularly in emerging markets. Dr. Nisa, thank you very much. We
Thank you too.
enjoyed that presentation, and
Thank you
thank you.
too. I have learned a lot at this platform. Really, I appreciate this platform and this gathering. I also enjoyed a lot.
Thank you very much. That's very kind, and I'm sure the organizers at AIBPM would be very happy to hear that. So thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing you again at future conferences.